Oh, this one is for the parents, because every parent needs to know that their child does indeed come with a manual. Oh, I know. You've been hearing your whole life, but I'm doing the best I can, but children don't come with manuals. Yes, we did. All of us came with a manual. And if you are feeling that way about your child, it's because you weren't validated as a child. The people who brought you into the world or who raised you didn't know how to read your manual. But we keep talking about stopping perpetuating ignorance. Well, this is where we stop perpetuating this ignorance. This is where you stop listening to the so-called experts and you tap into your own core. Because when you get to know your own core, you will clearly know that every single person has their own unique design, because you will then know yours. And when you understand yours intimately, there is nobody that you will ever look at the same. You will look at them knowing that they process information differently, because you'll know intimately how you process your information. You'll know intimately that they go through different emotions and process their emotions in a particular way, because you know clearly how you process your emotions. You will know clearly, looking at different behaviors, that the way behaviors show up is not necessarily the truth. And I say that because all too often people make judgments based on the behaviors they see in others without understanding the thoughts and emotions behind them. And that is what the world of psychology totally bases everything on. They look at behaviors and then go backwards. I'm telling you that behaviors are output. It is just part of what is somebody's personality, what they have become, not who they are. All right? Now, you can get to the point that you modulate. You know how to, because you're so familiar with your processing of thoughts and emotions, that you can modulate your behaviors so that they are in line with who you truly are. But most of us have been conditioned by all the people around us and the social constructs. And so we have these nice, neat little boxes that everybody's supposed to fit in. And when they don't, they've even conditioned everybody to call the people who don't fit in the boxes misfits somehow. They are black sheep, or they are the troubled children. They are the problem child. They are the loose cannons. They are all of the stuff that does not fit in the boxes. Then we get labels that we attach to them. They've got ADD now. They're bipolar. They're all these other things instead of just individuals. We've got to get better about this. We've got to recognize when it's indoctrination versus education. You see, the fact that you don't understand that there was an origin of psychology that never made its way into how psychology is practiced is a big problem. The biggest of problems to me. Because I have a psychology degree and was pissed when I learned that the origin had been kicked out, and that is not what happens with you when you go sit in any therapist's chair. They are always looking at you through their indoctrinated eyes. I stopped fighting them and just got on my journey of creating products that help people to understand who they are, get to their core. So I've been helping individuals and families and teams in corporate America. I've been helping others so that families can get along. It trips me out that y'all keep talking about unity in America when you can't have unity in your own families. You can't get along with the people you love. You figured out love ain't enough for the people that's in your own family, yet you think y'all about to unify and overturn a government. That's just foolish. No, you're not, because you take with you who you are. White people, you take your whiteness. Your whiteness says you rule. Black people gonna kick your ass this time. That shit ain't gonna work. Okay? And black people, same. You've been conditioned for some stuff. We both have to get to the core of who we are so that we can first unify ourselves thoughts, emotions, behaviors. Get the mindset right here. And then from all of that overflow, then we love from the unity comes from the inside work we've done. Unity is an inside job. Unity with your family is an inside job. You got to get you straight first. Then you can get straight with others. With the people who are still under your influence, you can start to teach them what you know. I say all the time, in a parent-child relationship, the first student ought to be the parent. Because every child comes here showing you exactly who they are. If you've got two babies, then one of them might be one way, the other might be another. And the more you have, you recognize that while some may have some similarities, they are all individual. Even if you don't fully understand how that is. And if you were brought up that you get to mold them and you get to have an iron fist with them and they better do what you want them to do. You're just breaking their spirits and invalidating who they are rather than allowing them to show you who they are. And if you understand the full spectrum of individuality, you are then equipped to guide them in who they are into their greatness and their fullest selves rather than listening to the gurus and all the experts telling you who your child is and what their life is supposed to be. They just flipped this shit all upside down, turned it around to their advantage, not yours. And if you want to turn everything right side up, it is going to begin with you. Who you are at your core, because that's where the purity is. That's where the pure love exists. And until you tap into that, you won't be able to, you ain't loving you. So how you going to project anything that you ain't? Even the people who say, oh, I love myself. If you don't understand this, then you have just found ways to pacify you. You have just learned some self-care. Self-care is not self-love. They are distinctly different. Self-care is cool, but self-love means that you are always loving everything that is about you, the good, bad, and ugly. And you are always looking at it and going, okay, I know all my good. All right, I know my bad too. But I know this has purpose as well. So I just need to get to the space that I understand it all and that I can modulate it all. Because when I can do that, then I can absolutely control my ugly. Hello, planes. And when you can control your ugly, you can have better relationships with everybody around you. When you can own all your stuff, then even when it's bad and ugly and you done let it spill on others, when you get to the space of understanding you also want to be the best you can be. So correcting those things and going to somebody and saying, hey, listen, I missed that there, okay? And if they're on the same journey, there's never any grudges, there's never any holding on to, there's never any of that. Everybody is just growing. And if you're wondering, yes, even in that space, you can grow apart. Because this whole connected to somebody for life crap is crap. Especially in today, it's crap. No. You don't have to be connected to people for life. Everybody is a reason season. Some are lifetime. And the lifetimes that you assume are your children. You assume that children and parents are going to be connected for lifetime. They can be, but they don't have to be. Got to get better and healthier perspectives on things so that we can all truly love without attachments. All right, that's all I got for you on this one. Until next time, it's your life. Choose it just as it is. Own it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Change it. As long as you can breathe and learn, it can get better.